What's up, guys? Good afternoon from the Philippines. I want to quick show you Mad Max here. Everything is on. Let me know what you think. Some people say, what do they call it? Bling my ride or something like that. But check it out. Everything is on. I think it looks good. There is the Mad Max. Got the brake levers on, handle grips on, brake fluid covers. Got the rear view mirrors on. Oh, got the front bolts on. These are called shock protectors, front shock sliders to protect. Got the floorboards on. Gas tank cover, ignition cover, bag holder. Got the cell phone holder going on in there. The GoPro Hero attachment there. What else we got here? Foot pegs, air cooler or the radiator grill. Got the rear shocks. Got the back sliders on, muffler protector. What else do we got here? Oh, got the air filter on, new air filters on. Boy, that thing was tough to put on. I didn't do it, the mechanics did, but that was tough to put on. More protectors, kickstand. There it is, guys. There it is. Bling my ride, right? Bling my ride. What do you guys think? Does it look good? Let me know. What's up, guys? You know what? What a fiasco today was. Well, this morning. We had to go down to the Hall of Justice here in Angeles City. We had to see an attorney. We had to get an attorney to do some paperwork for us. I guess I'll just start from the beginning. What's going on? It's probably been maybe, 3 weeks now? 3 weeks now. Lud had gone to check her Social Security. She knew she had a number. She knew she had money in there from her previous employees from, oh God, when she was working, how long ago was that? Over 10 years ago. And she knew she had, the employee was taking money out of her pay and putting it in Social Security. She signed up, got a number. So she went down there to check on it. Like I said, it was about 3 weeks ago, to see about putting more money on it, because she wants to start putting more money into her Social Security. So she went down there, and what happened the first time?
Huh?
What happened the first time?
The first time I've been there, the first time is they told me about, because I had my birth certificate, and they find out that my last name when I was single is different. Instead of Sabandal, they have Sanandal. So they told me to get E4 application, because I told them I gotta change my last name also to my married name. And they told me, okay, you don't need to get this, it's okay to, what's that called? Fix this, just get the E4. And then I went there, and they asked me for original marriage contract. So I gave my marriage contract, like a U.S. marriage contract, but they don't accept it because they want the marriage original contract from PhillyinthePhilippines. And then, what else? That's all. Nothing I can do. Because every single time I try to negotiate, like, how about this? Like, came from embassy, and this is the original one supposed to. No, we want from the PhillyinthePhilippines. So I just go home.
So the first time they wanted what?
Original
birth certificate?
Yeah.
They want an original birth certificate. Here they want original copies of everything. So you have to go to wherever to get the original birth certificate. Then when you get it, make sure you get like 3 or 4 copies. Because what they do is they'll take the original. Now you don't have an original again. So you can't photocopy. They won't accept photocopies. You have to get an original. I guess it has a stamp on it.
No, sometimes they just like to look the original one, but they don't really take it. They want to look it.
Right.
But you still need to provide.
You still need to provide it. What happened was, when somebody inputted her name into the system, they put a N instead of a V, an N. So there was a spelling error on her name. So she had to get that form. And then she got back there and, the other time they said, because they asked her, are you working? And she said, yes, I have my own business. They said, okay, well, we need a copy or we need to see your business license, right?
Yeah.
So she had to leave, get her business license. The third time, they said, we want a original copy of your birth or of your marriage contract. No, they said they wanted an ORCR,
ORCR.
original copy of, what is our marriage?
ROM.
ROM, report of marriage, which is a form that we filled out back in the States and we got it. They wanted to see the ROM. So she got the ROM, she brought it in. They said, no, ma'am, we want to see the original. So she had to leave again. She had to go get the ORM. ROM. I hope I'm not confusing you guys. She got that. Then they said, that's all you need. So she goes back in again and they say, we need a form filled out by an attorney stating that that is who you are, and you need 2 witnesses. So she was, okay, left again. So the other day we went up to the Hall of Justice, and I guess they have attorneys inside. I guess they work for the people. So we had to go in there, and I told her, I said, look, I said, it's so full in here. I said, I'm not going to sit in this building for hours. I said, I'll pay an attorney to get it done. So that's what we did today. We went to an attorney, and she walked in, and they were talking. What was the attorney telling you?
They told me, the secretary first. I told them about this. Hey, this is the SS person said to me. Like, all I need to do is goes to the attorney and tell them that my last name, Sanandal and Savandal, is the one person. That's all I need to do, and bring the witness. That's all they need. And they keep pushing me, like they said, no, because you need to get a form from them, your file over there, to bring over here so we can write it down. I said, no, because they don't tell me that. They just told me I'm going to attorney and tell like this.
It's a sworn affidavit.
Yeah, a sworn affidavit that Luisa this and that is the same person.
Right.
So they said, no, we can't do that. I already exploded.
So that's what they're telling her. No, you got to go do this for them. Anyways, she goes out in the hallway, and I had to get some paperwork done also. So she goes out in the hallway, and I'm talking to the secretary, and I left the secretary walk in the hallway, and she's crying. She's standing in the hallway there crying. And then I asked her what they had said, and she had told me. And I seen, as I was leaving, there was somebody else walking in, a gentleman walking into the office. Now this was the secretary we were talking with. And then we're still standing out in the hallway, and then they call her in. They call Louisa back in, and the woman said, what did she say? Okay, we can do it.
Yeah.
So maybe there was a misunderstanding there with the secretary wasn't quite understanding what was going on. But I think the gentleman that stepped in might have told the secretary, no, here's what has to be done. So they got that handled, and they got that taken care of. Here's the thing. I think, me personally, when it's simple, basic, easy things, I'm walking in, I need to sign up for Social Security. Okay, they can handle that. But if you throw a wrench in the system, in other words, you ask them to do something different that they don't hear on a regular basis, they don't know the proper documents and paperwork you need. Because they would tell her, oh, you need this, she'd go get it, come back. Oh, you need this, she'd go get it. And I'm not talking like, go home, get it, and come back. I'm talking, you got to go to San Fernando. You have to go to different places. You have to get it. You have to spend a whole day going to get these specific documents that they require you to get. Why can't they just say, okay, we know what you got. We know what has to be done. Here is every single document you need to complete what we're being asked to do. But they don't. Oh, you need that. You leave.
They don't tell me that.
They don't tell you that. They
Because
don't.
if the first place, if they told me from the beginning, I know already what I get.
Right. So, you're wasting, your time to go get this stuff. Days go by, she's getting frustrated because like, what do they need next? What do they need next? What do they need next? Like I said, I think, now this is just me talking. I think sometimes you have people that work in these places that are working there because an uncle got him a job there, a brother, a mother, a sister, a friend, somebody they knew got them a position in these places. But do they really know their job? I think when it comes to basic things, they know their job. When it comes to throwing a wrench in the system, they don't know their job. They don't know what to do. Because one person's telling her one thing, you go see another person when you come back, and they're telling you another thing. So, anyways, she was so frustrated, she was crying. But the attorney and their office and everything got the paperwork that she needed. So hopefully, let's go fingers crossed, when she goes back again, that everything will get straightened up. And here's the funny part. Here's the catcher, guys. She was paying into the Social Security through the job she was working, but she's seen it coming out of her paycheck, right? Mm-hmm. Right. When she went to check to see if there was money on Social Security in her name and everything, zero. No money. No money.
Yeah, but I can't complain. I can't file any.
You can't file a complaint.
Complaint because the company's already.
The company's no longer there. The company's no longer there. She don't have a pay stub from the company. Mm-hmm. So where did that money go? All right. Anyways, so I had to go also. I had to get documentation. When you move, you got to register your new address for your 13A visa. So I had to go down to the barangay, get a barangay clearance. What it basically says is, I am who I am. I moved from this location to this location. It's a barangay clearance. Then I also had to go to the attorney also, get a sworn affidavit saying I am who I am, and that we moved from this address to this address. Then I had to take those two documents, go down to the Bureau of Immigration in Marquee Mall, Angeles City, Marquee Mall. So I got them documents. I show up. I said, here's what I'm here for. The people working there told me, why don't you just wait until you have to renew your visa? Because my visa has to be, I have to get a new 13A visa ID and stuff every 5 years. They said, why don't you just wait another, 3 years till you get your new ID and you can do a change of address? And I said, because I was told you have to report a change of address. I said, I don't want to be that horror story that when I go to get my new I-card for my K1 visa, they say, oh, well, you moved X amount of years earlier.
Not K1.
Or 13A.
13A.
Numbers. I don't want to be the guy that they say, oh, well, you should have reported that 3 years ago. Now we got to fine you for every month you didn't report it. And guess what they'll say? They don't want to hear me tell them that their own people that the Bureau of Immigration told me, just wait, they're going to say, no, you better pay or we won't issue a new card. So I told them, okay, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that because, first of all, if they hit me on fines, you're not going to stand there and say you told me. They don't care that they're going to want me to pay you. I could be wrong. Maybe somebody's out there and can tell me with a 13A visa if you do need to report a change of address. Like I said, I was told you need to do a report of a change of address. So they hand me these forms. They said, okay, well, first of all, wait, before they hand me the forms, they looked at me funny, like they never heard of a change of address for a 13A visa. They had to look through their paperwork. Another situation where if they're doing simple things that they've been trained to do, they know what to do, but you throw a wrench in there, they get confused. Go over here and stand in this line. Wrong line. Go around the corner and talk to them. No, wrong line. Spin, the old spin method going on. So they hand me the form, and I looked at it, started filling it out. Well, I forgot my passport. I needed to put a number on my passport, fill it out. So I got to fill this out, and I think maybe there's going to be a trip to Manila coming real soon, because they told me I have to surrender my iCard, and it could take weeks, if not months, for them to get me my new iCard. So I'm without an iCard for weeks, if not months, and say something happens and I need to leave the country or whatever, and I need my iCard, I don't have it. At the airport, they're not going to say, well, you don't have it. They're not going to accept the fact, hey, your country is holding my iCard, my 13A visa iCard in the Bureau of Immigration. They're not going to want to hear that. They might want to see it. So I think a trip is coming to Manila real soon, so I can get that taken care of. But yeah, like I said, I think you throw a wrench in the system. Some people that work in these places don't know what to do. That's just my opinion. That's from my observation of things I see. Oh, you need this, then you leave, you come back. Oh, you need this, then you leave, you come back. Oh, why did you tell me all this up front? Why did you tell me all that? Anyways, guys, like I said, poor Look, she was crying. She was crying. It was crazy. It was a mess. But, hey, she exploded. Like I said, the saying, it's more fun in the Philippines, that applies to people that are coming here on vacation. It's fun. Mabuhay, welcome, smiling faces, hello, hello, hello. They've never experienced that. But for those that live here, I always say, it's more challenging in the Philippines.